Hi there, it's Mark Carlson here. So this week, an extremely powerful technique that you can use to eradicate all fear. Come on in. So, you've had those times in your life where you've experienced fear. Now, fear is an emotion inside that doesn't feel particularly good, right? So if you've got a technique that you can use to change it, then we're onto something good. So the ability of the alchemists is to change base metal into gold, right? But that's actually a metaphor. What that really means is being able to change a negative state into a positive state. Because if you're living in a positive state regularly, then the base metal in the outside world will become gold, because in positive state, life gets better because we're in vibrational match with everything that goes on around us. So it's important that we have our system elevated as often as we can. So finding and using a technique that will change your state from negative to positive is incredibly beneficial, because it literally changes the outside world. So what can you do when you're feeling fear? Because fear doesn't feel good at all, right? So sometimes when we have fear, we know what it's about. Sometimes we don't. When we know what it's about, it's because of what we're saying to ourselves up here. But you might find it difficult to change what you're saying up here, and so you still can't get rid of the fear. So the way that I move past fear easily and effortlessly is simply by forgiving myself for having the fear. That's it. It's as simple as that. I simply say, I forgive myself for being afraid, and I forgive myself for not being able to heal this fear. Now, when I do that, I'm infusing my system in the context of the fear with love. That's what forgiveness does. It's a pouring of love into the system, because I'm no longer judging myself when I forgive myself. Right? So I'm literally saying, even though I have this fear, I'm going to still love me. I forgive myself for having this fear. Now, you can use this for anything. You can use this for any negative thinking that you have, that you're conscious of, and any negative state that you're experiencing that you're conscious of. I forgive myself, and I'm essentially letting myself off the hook for being afraid of anything. It's so powerful and it's so easy, and it won't just heal the fear, it will open and expand reality for you. So simple technique, but it really is extremely powerful. I forgive myself for feeling afraid. I forgive myself for having these fearful thoughts. I forgive myself for not knowing what to do next. I forgive myself for being afraid at this age and with this status and blah, 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 blah. I forgive myself. The most powerful act of self-love as well. And it will really heal the fear. Now, if it doesn't happen immediately with one go, you just keep doing it. I forgive myself for feeling fear. I forgive myself that while I say I forgive myself, I still can't get rid of the fear. You just keep working it. I forgive myself. And eventually, everything will change. And as you do this, because you're working directly with the emotion in the moment, you'll move into the moment, which will also assist with the fear, because usually fear is because we're thinking about something that we think possibly could happen in the future. So as I work on forgiveness, I'm bringing my attention to the emotion that's happening right now. That's the benefit of the fear, because it pulls me into the emotion. It's the benefit of any negative state. It pulls me to where life's actually going on. And then when I couple that with forgiveness, everything changes. I get to stay in the moment. I expand because I'm putting love into the system, and the fear flatlines and disappears. Have an absolutely fantastic day when you watch this. I look forward to talking to you again next time. Thank you.